Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys.
We play to win. Let's go!
Let's go now. 60 or.
Number 53. Mike 53. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Garrett, and that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Duke Johnson deep for Cleveland. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On first down, Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Alert!
To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Whip. Watch the whip. King.
Taylor. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. He's coming.
Rock it. Deep grip.
Now a give coming right is Breida. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hard.
Watch QB drop.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He completes it to Bryant. And getting this just shy in midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Hey.
Let's go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Cooper was the target there. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got you. I got you.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
3rd and 11.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
All day, defense. All day. All day. Check nipple. Watch twitch. Watch twitch.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Leo.
Kill. Turn up.
Ready.
Back to throw. Bryant has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Got it.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
There.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
From the 22, Mayfield. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down.
180.
54. Get that quarterback.
Point it right.
They go play action. Mayfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
1st down, Browns.
Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 22 on the year, and folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Complete to Bryant, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Switch.
Bang, bang. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
Jump.
7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down throw from Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Alert, 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 alert.
Check.
Play fake. Mayfield. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Protein spill. Skip.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On the set.
53 is the mark. Hey, pick your game up.
Snap.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Rock it, rock it.
Hey, watch it.
Go, check it out.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Back at the 25-yard line.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Get it ready.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
You got it.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
51, Mike.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Go next. 30 base.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I'm here all day.
Shoot.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
Hey, it's all right. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Four. Let's go, Mike.
They'll look to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Cowboys. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
At the 33-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
We got to get the ball, D.
King.
Now Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 36. Shit.
Run. Mike. Hey, Echo.
Mike, fight forward. Come on. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the double.
Check 52 to Mike.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Get it.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll drop the throw. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
You go take.
Alert!
Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now Mayfield's throw finds Callaway complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Gus Edwards. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Check 6 guys.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Go. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Hey, exit. Shoot.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Results in a 4th down.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
Coming this way. Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover.